All right, this is going to be an update on the 4L60E transmission teardown and cleanup. We don't have a big blast cabinet or, big, parts washer that you can just put it in there and set the timer on it. So we're doing a lot of this by hand, or old school, I guess. So this is just a little bit of an update. Really happy with this Eastwood teardown bench. It is sloped, and so a lot of that runs down to the drain. So before we ever start assembling anything, we're in the cleaning process. This will all be cleaned up. We'll probably do, some of the building here. This is going to be the first one that we've done, actually. So we're waiting on some specialty tools and equipment, and we'll kind of go through those in different segments. There's some of the frictions. You can see a little bit of the damage there. They're not smoked like they were slipping terribly bad. And unfortunately, this was a good transmission. There really wasn't anything wrong with it. This torque converter was ordered from Monster Transmissions, and it had a noise in it. I think I talked about that in one of the last segments. And it was more of a pump noise, but it was only in gear. And most of the time when I have a pump sound, we've got a bad pump or a damaged pump. And I think, or at least what we're trying to investigate, is that it was not built correctly, and it threw a bunch of trash into those friction materials, and essentially that's what got us here, which really is anybody that's done this kind of work or paid for somebody else to do this kind of work. Here's our pump. We're going to go through that and replace probably some of that, if not all of that, with a new pump kit. This was all created because of that failed or poorly built torque converter, unfortunately. And so as we kind of pan over here, this is at least our first run through. I'm sure you can see in the video that, that case is looking a lot better. We've got all new piston kits, planetary upgrades, new bushings. So those bushings will be changing, all that. Very, very important. You can see we're still scrubbing away, trying to get all this stuff clean. Cleanliness is extremely important with transmission work, to make sure the stuff we are going to reuse or repurpose that is still fine and known good parts, we're in good shape. So it's a little bit of a process. This is just, we've got basically, the day of taking it out, really about an hour tearing it down, and then we're going to have many hours in cleaning it. So this is just a little update out there of 4L60E. We're not a transmission shop, but this is, hopefully help somebody out there. And unfortunately, we have now figured out, definitively that torque converter failure is what got us in this boat. So hope this helps somebody out there.